welcome back to Ion Radio. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
And today we have a battle between the Rebels and the Republic. It's the Battle of the R's.
Yes.
So I brought a list that on our Discord, if you're not a member of our Discord, you should join it. It's down below, a little plug for us. People are talking about E-Wings, and I just wanted to build a list that had E-Wings in it. I'm not saying it's a good list, and I'm not saying E-Wings are good. I just have a list that has E-Wings in it.
We just wanted to build E-Wings. I, on the other hand, decided I wanted to try something a little weird with the Plo Koon list. So it's going to be interesting to see how... I think we're just experimenting today. So I've got, 396 points of Plo Koon?
Yeah.
And
I'm a Dodonna at 398 because that's fun. So a big shout out and thank you to all of our Patreon members for all the support they give us. If you would like to support, linked is down below in the description.
So let's go take a look at the fleets, our objective selection, and then right to the action. Coming in at 396 points, we have Plo Koon on an Acclamator 1 assault ship with clone gunners, flak guns, boosted comms, the wide area barrage, and swivel mount batteries. We have a second Acclamator 1, also with clone gunners, flak guns, except this time we have Hyperspace Rings, external racks, and the Implacable title. We have a Consular class Charger C-70, the Radiant 7, with a munitions resupply upgrade, and a Consular armed cruiser with reinforced blast doors, and for giggles I'm going to try this one with rapid reload. For fighter squadrons, we have a generic Delta 7 Aethersprite, Oddball in an ARC 70, and 4 generic ARC 170 squadrons.
Okay, so here's my general Dodonna E-Wing list. I have an MC-75 armed cruiser with General Dodonna. In the co-pilot seat is his usual friend for this ship, which is Whalix Blitzis. I have electronic countermeasures, expanded hangar bay, and flight controllers. I have 2 identical CR-90 Corvette A's. Both of them have, big surprise, turbo laser reroute circuits on them. I then have a GR-75 medium transport. It has Torn Far and CommsNet. And then for fighters, I have Janors, Big Starklight, 3 E-Wings, and 3 X-Wings.
Alright, I have a bid that's 2 points greater than John. So I have a choice of advanced gunnery, contested outposts, and superior positions. You could probably do some interesting things with the hyperspace rings with superior positions, but I don't want to risk the possibility of losing points there or with contested outposts, so we're going to jump into advanced gunnery. So here is the Republic setup. I've got my acclimators here with Plo on the side. Plo is the objective ship with the advanced gunnery. Radiant 7's here to support, and I've got the other C-70 standing off to the side with the rapid reload and reinforced blast doors. Got most of my squadrons up front here with the 2 forward with hyperspace rings. One of the things we found interesting while deploying is we have to stay outside of distance 5. So one of my ARC 170s is all the way back here. So hope is just to kind of come in, take some of the smaller CR90s and see what we could do.
Okay, so here's my deployment. You got Torin, all my fighters kind of engaged with the hyperspace ones. CR91, CR92, and my MC75 way out here. And this is a horrible deployment for me because where I really wanted to put my MC75 here, it would just immediately die or run over too many obstacles. So this is a bad deployment. We'll see if I can make something out of it.
First activation of the battle, we're going to do Radiant 7. Confire, we're going to take it as a token. And we are going to munitions resupply. Confire to both acclimators and the C-70. So everything's in distance 1 to 5. We're at speed 2. Here we go, right behind Oddball. Bump just ever so slightly.
We're going to activate this CR90 first. We have squadrons. We're going to activate one squadron, which will be this X-Wing, who's just going to hop forward to make sure that we're engaged with both and in range of bigs, like that. And we're going to attack the one that is, I think, farther away. Hold on.
That one?
Yes.
There.
And then we're going to Torin one for 2.
2. Yeah, well, I guess I'm taking 2, whether I want to or not. But I do get to counter back with 1. For nothing.
Cool. And then the CR90 is Speedy Gazalin. Oh, speed 1. I'm just not really moving. We're going to go straight 1. Bam.
So we're going to activate the C-70. We have a nav. We're going to use it as the dial because I want to keep the Confire for now. I'm kind of looking at this and I don't want to run into debris fields just yet. So let me just move that for a second. And we're going to go speed 3.
Activating the GR. I have squadrons. We're going to use it. We're going to activate these 2, I believe. So first, let's move this X-Wing over. And we're going to jump all the way to the other side. Just about there. And actually, there. Move it a little bit closer. Now we're in Big's range. And still in range of Torin. So we're going to attack the same one that I already attacked. For my dice are on fire. Torin, 0.
No. Counter. 0.
Cool.
We haven't hit anything yet, have we, with counters? Well, you got a couple, yeah.
And then this guy is going to fly over to here. And he's going to snipe that guy that's over there. Because, you might as well do it. But yeah, we're going to snipe the guy on 5 with 3 dice. Hey, Torin it. I'm doing some damage, Ken. 2 damage.
2 damage.
And then I get to move. And I move one straight ahead. Right to there.
Let's activate Implacable. Nav, we're going to use it as the dial. I have no shots. We're going to stay at speed 3, and we're going to just add the extra yaw at the end here. Straight 1. Do we... Yeah. Is that just the...
No, you're
Nah, I'm over it. Hoping not to do that, but couldn't quite tell.
So we're going to go with this guy, the guy that's at speed 3. And we're going to be revealing a nav, and we're going to go ahead and use it. And we're going to do this maneuver at speed 4.
One ship left to go. That is Plo Koon. Nav, we're going to take it as a token because I think it'll come in handy later. And then while revealing, we're going to put the swivel mounts up on the front. And then we are going to turn in like this at speed 2. And we do... I am just overlapping squadrons today, John.
Well, hopefully it helps to make it. So, obviously, the far point.
You don't want to put them up front?
Nope. Move them back.
There we go.
We're going to go with the MC-75. We have a nav. We're going to take it as a token. Considering my comms net is so far away, I'm probably not going to get tokens from it this game. And then we're going to continue our speed 2 right to here.
So here we go on to the squadron phase. With a lot of squadrons shooting. These hyperspace rings are doing some interesting things for the game. So we're going to activate this one followed by this one. Both are going to be shooting at this X-Wing here.
Okay.
So we'll start with the one closest, because why not? And that's one hit.
Okay, we're going to use Biggs, and we will move it to this X-Wing. Which one did you activate first?
The one up front.
Okay, we'll do that guy. Because everything's in Biggs and Jan range.
Yeah, it's so weird, John, that you're not countering back, but such is life. And then same X-Wing, other arc. For 1. So that's all I'm going to do, John. It's 1 damage.
That's fine. We'll just take it. Okay, so we're going to activate this E-Wing here, who is going to snipe through. I kind of like this extra range thing, and hit that...
The Arc 170?
Yes. So 3 dice, clearly Torin range, and we're practically on the ship. And re-roll this with Torin, where that was a hit. Take 2. 2 seems to be the number that I'm hitting.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So there's 2. We're back about there. We know that you were engaged here.
Yep, so then this guy is going to activate, and he's going to attack the same guy with 4 dice. Torin for 1. That's the second full attack that has missed with rerolls.
Yeah, well, let's do the counter. See if I get anywhere. Yes, 1. Which
We
you're just gonna
will pass it over to this guy. Okay, and then it's to you.
So now to me. So let's go ahead and start moving these other Arc 170s up, because they move very, very slowly. So there's 1. And then this one over here. Bump that a little bit forward. Like so.
Back over here to my squadron ball that's kind of pinned is we're going to activate this guy, and he could snipe both of your guys. So we're going to snipe the guy that's farther back on 3 health and hope to get lucky. Hasn't happened, but there's always a hope. And a reroll with Torin says you take 2.
Oh, wow. Alright, so there's 2. On 1 health. This is your favorite thing to do, John. Leave stuff on 1 health.
Yeah. Then we're gonna take Biggs And move Biggs. We're going to just rotate Biggs around over to here and keep everything in range.
So let's keep moving our ships forward. Oddball is going to come right up and touch this Arc 170 because they move incredibly slow. I bumped him just a little bit. And then I have a Delta 7, which I think I want to jump right into the middle of the battle here. So let's get... You know what? We're going to go right onto that asteroid. Like so. Because I think I just need to be within range 1 of stuff for Plo.
Correct. Last activation, Jan is going to just rotate around and sit inside of all these fighters. And that is the end of turn 1.
So here we go. I'm going to activate Implacable first. I have a squadron dial that I'm throwing all over the place. We're just not on today, John. That I'm going to use. So 3 squadrons that I can activate at close to medium range, which I believe is everything. So let's start with the one on 1 health who's engaged with that X-Wing, right?
Well, yes.
He was at one point, I know.
Yeah.
So let's fire with him. 1, because that's just...
That's how all of our fighters are doing today.
I mean...
I will transfer it to this guy. Glad I brought Jan.
Yeah, you know, that's what it is. John, I'm just refusing to let you use Jan. Then we're going to activate this one and go after the same X-Wing that's in front of me.
Okay.
So same dice. Take another 1.
Cool. I think I just take it because I don't really want to just start putting damage to Biggs for no reason. Cool.
And these guys have grit, don't they? Because they're with distance 1 of...
Yeah, but you can move away from 1 and you're engaged with everyone.
So let's do this. Let's do the Aether Sprite. And I'm going to shoot at... It's obstructed. We're going to go after the one on 3.
Right there?
Yeah.
Obstructed?
It'll be obstructed. So I'm going to drop 1 blue. Because I have, what, 3 and 1, right? Yeah. The depth 1. Three.
Okay, so Jan says it's 2, and we will pass 1 over to Biggs at this point.
Okay.
And then take 1. 2.
And I could move, but I'm just going to hang out where I'm at. So, that's that. Now, shots. I have a juicy long-range shot, which you're going to probably cancel out, but I'm going to make you spend a token. So, I think it might even be obstructed.
No.
Nope, it's clean. So 3 reds from my front to your front. For hit crit, and you cannot use your redirect.
Okay. We will cancel... Which one is that? That's 1? Yeah. We will cancel out the crit, and we will take 1.
Then the part I'm not looking forward to, but John, I think you're going to enjoy this and not at the same time. I have to move at speed 3. I think I'm going to overlap Biggs.
You're going to overlap a lot.
I'm going to overlap quite a bit and do stuff. So, let's see. those two. I'm going to overlap the Jedi and land there. So I will take a crit.
I will take 4 cards, please.
Yep. 2, 3, 4. The real question, John, is are structural damages in here?
So I have to place things first. Give me a second.
No room up front.
Give me the 4 cards.
Enjoy.
Comm noise.
Yeah, okay.
You're flying off the table. So your next one can be a concentrate fire. What was it?
So it was a nav.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna start with the transport that's just chugging itself away, and we have squadrons, and we're gonna activate 2 squadrons. We're going to activate this guy and the guy on 2 health. So we're gonna start with the guy on 2 health that's gonna attack the guy right in front on 4. Maybe we get lucky. We will see. So 4 dice. And here we go. Oh, Torin? Torin? There's 4.
Hey, look at that.
But you get a counter.
I do get a counter. 4-0.
Okay, and then we're going to be moving this guy who has snipe over to here, and we're gonna snipe at your Aether Spray. So that's 3 blues. And you have dodge, right?
I do dodge 1.
That's terrible for me. We're gonna reroll 1 with Torin. Or take 2.
Okay, reroll 1 of the hits.
Is dodge have a range though? I just
Dodge 1. When you're defending against a squadron during the spend defense token step, you may choose 1 die to be rerolled.
okay, cool. I just haven't read it recently. This is the first
I think it's the first time we've used it.
So take 2. And then we're going to shoot out the front at that guy. Bam! He's done.
He's dead too. I don't think I get a counter against your ship.
No, you do not. Actually, it's really hard to maneuver when I can't actually see the obstacle underneath you.
It's pretty much completely underneath me though.
Okay. We do this. Speed 1. Shoo. Right to there.
And we're going to do the C70 over here. Nav, we're going to use it as the dial. I have no shots because John has cleverly kept himself out of range. So we're going to stay at speed 3. Use the nav to give myself some extra clicks. Well, 1 extra click.
We're going to activate my speed 4 guy before I get shot. We have a nav. We're going to use it as the dial. I have a sneaky long-range shot into Ken's side. It may look like it overlaps the line, but we looked at it and it does not. So here we go. 2 dice into your side. 4. Take 3 and use TRCs to do that.
Stinks is I can't salvo. So we got 3, huh?
Yes.
And we're out of range from the big guy for the moment, right? Yeah, so I'm going to redirect. I'm going to redirect to the rear. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, and...
although, hang on, am I within distance 2 of Implacable?
No.
No. Too far away.
And then we're going to do this maneuver at speed 4.
Neat. Let's do Radiant 7. Nav, I'm at... No, I'm actually at speed 2. We're going to take it as the dial. We're going to... I've got no shots. Increase to speed 3. I'm going to do this. like so, staying away from my fighters.
Sierra 91, we have a navigate. We're going to use it. So I do have some shots, right? I just don't care because I'm pretty sure this is going to die as it flies off the table. So me putting damage into it is a waste, especially if I'm going to get salvoed. We're out of range, so I have to maneuver so to minimize my damage. So we're going to jump up to speed 2 and do this.
So let's go with Plo Koon. Nav, I'm going to use it as the dial because I already have a token. I'm going to make a couple shots. So first is I'm going to go front to... did we say that I can hit your side? I don't remember.
Yeah, either way it's medium.
I'm just going to shoot at your front because why not? Front to front, I have to lose 1 die because of swivel. Take a hit.
Into my front.
Into your front.
This is the only attack, so put it to the side near you.
Okay, here we go. Alright, now I have a long range shot. I am fairly positive they're out of medium. Long range shot, my front to your front. It is obstructed, so I lose 1 of the 3 reds. I get 2. For 1 hit, swivel in a black. No, it's just not worth me. I'm going to spend the Confire. We're using the Confire regardless. I'm going to wind up re-rolling that. Let's burn the Confire off here to activate Clone Gunners. So I get this automatically, right?
Correct.
So here's the re-roll. Better be something good. 3 hits. Okay. You cannot redirect. You still have your evades. I don't think I could do anything else, can I?
So I can't redirect. I will cancel 1 out, and I've already actually... Have I taken a hit on the front? From what?
I know I've shot at something.
Oh, you did. You did
Yeah.
shoot at this ship.
With the other acclimator, yeah.
That's unfortunate, so I'm going to take a hull damage there.
And now I get to move. So spending this out, kind of already looked at this, and I would prefer to not run into another asteroid. So we're just going to go speed 1. I don't know why I grabbed the 2, but whatever. Same thing. Here we go.
Okay, we're going to activate the MC-75. We have a navigate, and we're going to use it as the dial because I already have a token. I have Ken unobstructed, long range, into his front from my side. So I'm going to throw 3 red dice at him twice because of advanced gunnery. Here we go. For take 4.
Wow.
That was better than I thought.
That actually is pretty
The
good.
key to me rolling well is just bringing no dice modifications. It's just like you. You roll the best and you have no dice modifications.
You know what? I was just going to say that is the case. So I'm going to brace that down to 2. And I think I'm going to salvo you back. So 1, 2.
Hit me with a red.
Hit you with a red. Do something.
Ooh.
Take a double, John.
I will brace it. And I'll redirect it to the rear. That's it. Okay, and now, same shot, same thing. 3 out of my side into your front with advanced gunnery. I can't do anything about it, so you can't redirect. Take 1.
I'm going to redirect, or not redirect. We're still not.
Yeah, you're still. You haven't finished.
Alright, I'll just take the 1.
Perfect. And now we have to move. We're going to use the dial to do this.
So squadron phase, we're going to move these blazingly fast racing Arc 170s closer, and then I'm going to move Oddball. I do not want him in
Okay, so we're going to start off with my E-Wing. And my E-Wing is going to attack the Aether Sprite. And it can't use Snipe because we're too close. So I hit you with 4 blue dice. I forget they're actually just X-Wings pretty much. For reroll with good old Tauren. Or take 4.
So dodge one of them.
4.
Jeez. Okay, so I'm dead and I counter 2. And I will adept 1. Take 1. Wow.
What you've been doing to me. Okay, and then my next one is going to be... I'm going to start moving X-Wings out of here. So this X-Wing is going to fly over to here. Oop. Like that. Engage.
It's not so much that I don't want to engage, I don't want to be in a spot where I'm going to be in trouble. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and leave it pretty much right where it is because I'm not engaged with you now, and maybe I can activate it later.
Sounds good.
And then I'm out of squadrons,
So the rest is me.
the rest is you.
So I'll have no more attacks, so everything is just going to be moving. So that X-Wing is going to stay there. This E-Wing is going to move its full distance over to here. Jan is going to move over to here. Biggs is going to fly up to about here, just because I want to be in range 1 of more X-Wings, which I am. And that guy is not, but that guy is. And then the last guy is this guy, and he's just going to move right here onto this corner section. So that's all the squadrons.
So are we engaged here then?
Yes.
And you're cool with that?
Yeah, because I just need you not to
Sure.
be able to do anything.
Yep.
And that's the end of turn 2. That's a lot going on for turn 2. On to turn 3.
Plo Koon needs to activate first. Squadrons, because I was expecting the fight to be a little different. This fight has turned out to be odd. We have 2 Arc 170s in range, so let's activate this one first. Have to fire at Biggs because of engagement.
Oh, sure. Boost it.
I do, but I don't think am I within range of... I don't think so. No, I am.
Yeah.
I can activate all 3.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm pretty sure you brought upgrades for this.
No, I did. It's
You're
just,
welcome.
I was just looking at thinking it was beyond long, so I wasn't even thinking it. All right. Thank you, John.
That guy against
That
Biggs.
guy gets fixed. Yeah, well.
I brace it to 1, and then I transfer the damage over to this X-Wing. That actually increased the health. What am I doing? There we go.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to move 2 with this. Can you see this, or do we need to move?
It's good enough.
All right. So we got my arcs here, X-Wings over here that are not protected by anything.
Yeah, they are just there to protect the flotilla.
So let's take care of him. Or not, because I can't reroll anything.
He is on 1.
And then I believe Oddball here is engaged, so I don't get to move.
Which means you don't get to reroll.
No, but instead of rolling a red, I get to roll a black. So 2 blues and a black.
And that's not too bad.
Against a relatively fresh take 2.
Down 2.
So that's what we're doing with squadrons. Now we're going to fire at chips. So first shot is going to be my front into the front of your MC-75.
We are close range.
We are at close range. So 3 reds, 2 blacks, and everything I have. I don't think you're at close range of any of your... No. Bummer. Okay, here we go.
Oh, jeez, Ken. I think we should just call the game here.
We might. Yeah. I can't do... Wow. Take 1, John.
Jeez. I feel dirty. Redirect 1 over to the side.
You know how usually my reds are well above average, John? We're going to the part to where we're averaging out now. So the next 12 games...
It's not even you're rolling above or below average. You're just not rolling.
Wow. Okay, so... medium range obstructed into the front of the CR90. Okay, here we go. And this. Try that again. So that's 2 hits and a crit. I can't do anything with that, so...
Reroll the crit.
Still hit.
So we will redirect 2 to this side and take a damage.
Now, we're going to move that asteroid. This is the part I'm not looking forward to. We're spending out the token. We're jumping up to speed 2. And then I think I'm just going to draw a couple cards to give to John here, because I don't really have a choice. I'm landing on this at speed 1 or 2. So, John.
4 cards, Dodonna.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I also like to point out I don't think you've landed on an asteroid in a very long time.
I only land on it when you're running Dodonna.
Injured crew, discard 1 of your defense tokens.
Well, you know, I'm going to chuck the redirect, I think. No, I'm going to chuck the salvo. Redirect might keep me alive. Salvo will not. Alright.
We're going to activate the CR90 that's going to explode. We're revealing a concentrate fire. And we are at long range to the front of this ship that's flying in. And I'm going to shoot you. Cool. So we're going to start with the side shot into your front. Or spin that baby right out. For a blank. So
blanks are good.
that is it. And then we're going to roll in 2 from my front into your front.
In the front of this one?
No, we're still shooting over there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to roll in that concentrate fire. And then we're going to set this by spending my readied evade to a double. And you can't evade.
Can't evade, huh? And I'm taking 3. So we are going to redirect to the far side. So 1, 2, 3.
So I'm going speed 2. We'll ram at 1, or 2 and ram at 1, both dropping down to where we're at.
Radiant 7. Nav, we are going to use this as a dial. When we reveal the command, spending munitions resupply, hope that the 1 acclimator will stay alive, so we'll give it a concentrate fire token. We're going to make 2 shots. First shot is my side to the front of the flotilla. 2 red dice. And no re-rolls.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's fine. These dice are... I'm just going to put them over there. I don't like those dice anymore.
Turn to the front of the CR90.
To the front of the CR90. 4, 3.
I will cancel out the double And then I have to use out the redirect to stay alive.
Fun. We're going to spend that, drop down to speed 2. Although, you know what? If I can reach it, speed 3. No.
You don't want to accidentally take another asteroid.
No, but if I could ram you, then I'd kill you. But yeah, they're the same thing. So we're just going to do this.
Take a damage and asteroid structural on 1 health.
Yeah, because that's half the fun, right, John?
Yeah. Landed on that guy?
I think so. Yeah, I would have overlapped him in the corner.
Cool. Over there.
All right.
So we're going to activate the transport. We have Squadron. And we're going to reach over and grab Jan and this E-Wing down here. And both of them are going to pile in to here. So this E-Wing is going to attack into your non-shielded side.
Okay.
And I think they're reds, right? Yeah, they're literally E-Wings. So this is a prayer and a half. Take a crit.
Are they bombers?
Yes, they are.
That stinks.
Right? Hold on. Yes.
Yeah.
They're bombers.
I'm going to contain. I'll just take 1 for the moment.
Cool. And then Jan is going to slide herself closer into this lovely ball. And she's going to hit you with a black dice. For nothing. And then my ship is going to flak and then flak. So we're going to go against your ace first. For a hit.
So... Oof.
Reroll it.
Nah, that's not even worth it because...
It can't get... It only can get...
Yeah, it's... Alright,
worse.
let's do it because you're not shooting at me with anything else.
Maybe X-Wings when I activate.
Yeah.
Or still a hit.
Yeah, so...
It doesn't really matter. And then the guy out the front for a hit.
This one.
Yep, then sadly, I move 1 forward. I'm locked where I'm at, and I take a damage.
Well, let's use this consular over here. Nav. Concentrate fire. We're going to keep it as a dial. I have 2 shots double arced into the side of your transport. I can't believe this is my highlight, is going after a transport flotilla. Let's do the side. It's a black and a blue with rapid reload. I get an extra black die. Yeah. So you can't scatter. Take 1, and I'm not going to spend the...
I take 1.
Okay. Now I'm going to fire from front into the side. 2 blues and a black. And I'm going to confire in a black here. I am not going to use my token. So that was an accuracy. So 3 hits, you cannot scatter.
Cool. No matter what I do, I die.
Cool.
So, kaboom.
Took something out. That makes me happy. And then speed 3. Like so. Moves me there. Thanks. And I still have a Confire token.
Okay, we're going to activate this CR90. We have a Navigate, and we're going to use it. And I have a long-range shot from my side into your side, 1 red dice. If I don't get the double off the bat, we make it into a double. So, take 2 damage, Ken, with TRCs.
TRCing. Ugh. I do not like my options. Because you still have your GR75 to go, right?
MC75.
Or MC75, yes. Alright, let's just go ahead. We're going to redirect to the front. So, 1 and 1. So, nothing yet.
Okay, and that's it. And we're going to do this maneuver. Dropping to speed 3, double, 1, double, which is legal because it's not legal. Go back. It is not legal. That is legal. And that's what we're going to do.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a CR90.
Yep.
Implacable. Before it dies, by running off the board. Confire. because John was kind enough to give that to me.
You're welcome, Con.
We have a front, my side to your front. Unobstructed. 2 red dice going into the CR90. Let's see if we can kill it.
Medium range. Nope.
I'm going to use the Confire right here, John.
Uh-huh.
For 1 hit, and you cannot use your evade.
Oh, no, it dies. Kaboom.
Yay! So, John, you helped me kill your CR90.
I know, but yeah, I should have given you an engineering. Wasn't thinking.
All right,
Oh, well.
So next thing I'm going to do is out my side, I'm going to flak both of these X-Wings. So you have an X-Wing on 1 health that I'm going to flak at first. It's dead.
Kaboom.
And then we have this other X-Wing on 2. And I have a fun little trick on my side here. But I don't need to use it, so it's dead.
Kaboom.
Now I get to move. In this part, I'm at speed 3. This I'm not looking forward to, John. So we have to, thank you. Right there. Going there. Okay. And where's your...
Now we're going to activate the MC. I have a navigate. And we're going to shoot twice into your side with my big ship.
Into my side or my front?
Into your side. I don't want to let you use your redirect.
From your front. Okay.
Yeah, so my front into your side.
Gotcha. All right.
So here we go. 5 dice, 3 blues and 2 blacks. For take 3 with crits.
We'll brace it. So the first one's a crit.
Yeah, give me some
1,
cards.
2, 3, 4. Then I'll take another one later.
Life support. Discard all your command tokens. You cannot have command tokens.
Okay.
And then you have your other card?
Yep.
Okay, so how much do I need to kill you?
You need 3.
Cool. So we're going to do the same attack again. For you can't brace, take a hit, and crit.
Alright, so I can't do anything about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. John, what do you want to give me?
Better be a structural in here. Come on, structural.
You don't need it. You can ram me.
I know, but I would rather not take the damage.
I would be happier if you let me take the damage. The fact that you aren't immediately giving me a card tells me there's no structurals in there.
So it doesn't really matter, but only one of your attacks can target ships.
Okay.
Leaving you on 1 health?
Leaving me on 1 health. I have 6 hits, and I need 7.
So I do this, and I stay where I'm at. We each take a damage, and that...
That does kill the Acclimator.
Okay, so we have a lot of shooting into this ship. So what we're going to start with is we're going to start with this X-Wing against your front.
Mm-hmm.
That's a red dice. For an accuracy. Then we're going to go with this E-Wing. We'll go against, I think I can hit your side.
Yeah, I think you can. You should be good. Yeah, you can hit the side.
Side. Crit.
And that's a bomber, too. So, red dice, you're a bomber. I'm going to spend out the contain to just take a regular hit.
Okay, and then we're going to attack you with this guy, also a bomber, into your side. For nothing.
Okay.
And then Biggs is going to shoot you. And Biggs is also a red die. So here we go. For a blank.
Wow. Okay.
And after that, we're on to the next turn, turn 4.
Start at turn 4. We're going to start with the Radiant 7 nav. Use it as the dial. I'm just going to flak at squadrons. So out my side, I get everything, including that E-wing, and then from the front, I get the X-wing and the E-wing. So let's start with the front with the X-wing. Nothing.
Perfect.
And then the E-wing. 1.
And do the E-wing again.
And that same E-wing out the side to get nothing.
Okay. E-wing on full or 4?
Let's do the full one. 1.
4.
And the one on 4 takes 1.
And then Jan.
And Jan will take nothing.
And then Biggs.
Biggs will take nothing, because that's how this is going to work. Spending that, I'm going to jump up to speed 3. We're going to move the asteroid off the asteroid. Yeah, that's fun. And this
You don't want to land on it?
No, I mean, I'm giving you too many opportunities landing on it, John. And I should be out of medium range, I think, now, of your ship. But, man, you're still going to be able to hit me.
Okay, MC. It's got squadrons. I only can reach 2 squadrons, which has been the thing of the day, pretty much. So we're going to go with both of these guys, and this guy, we're just going to attack right into your rear.
Okay.
For a hit.
Well, I guess we're just going to take it. Alright.
And then we're going to be moving it. And we're going to be moving it like over to here, not engaged.
Okay.
Something like that. And then we're going to attack with this X-Wing against you because we're not engaged there. And we're going to shoot into your rear as well. For a hit.
Well, I think I'm going to... your bomber. We'll redirect that to the side.
Perfect. That's really all that I needed to do. So this guy is actually going to fly and land right there.
Okay.
And now we have 3 red shots shooting into your side. Twice.
Yes.
However it lands. And that is cocked.
Yep, reroll that one.
For take 2.
Take 2. Well, you know what? I'm going to spend out the redirect. Knock out the shields. Yep.
Okay, cool. Then we're going to make that shot again.
Here's where you're going to get a
Accuracy?
an accuracy count.
I need what, 2 damage actually to go through?
Yeah, you do.
For take 2.
All right.
Discard.
So clearly,
0.
I think I'm going to just discard both, using the discard the evade to cancel 2 dice.
Cool. That worked out really well for me. And we're going to... this asteroid. I literally just put those guys right where I'm going to move. Yep, I'm going to overlap both. And we do this. When are you going to place them?
I'm just going to put them back here where they're going to stay out of my way. All right, here we go. We're going to go activate the Acclimator. Nav, which will probably save me. We're using it as a dial. Let's take the long-range shot from my side to the front of your MC-75. So 2 red dice, and really not much I can do about it. For a hit, I could spend that. Do I want to... You know what? Yeah. I'll spend that. Let's re-roll it. For nothing. Take 1.
Redirect it to that far side.
Yeah. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is flak. And we already pre-measured it. I have both Jan and the E-wing. We're going to go after the E-wing first. So 2 blacks for 2 hits. You still have braces on Jan, right?
Correct.
I need, what, 6? Yeah, all right. Take 2.
Jan braces it to 1.
Okay. And then I'm going to attack Jan. same 2 for 1, and just because I can, I'm going to use X-Rax here and pull in 2 more. So that was a blank.
So 2.
So 2.
Jan spends her other brace to make it into 1.
And then using the dial, dropping to speed 2, we're going to do the double crank on that first one, and I stay on the table.
Yep, barely, but you stay on the table. We're going to activate my CR90. I have a navigate. We're going to use it as the dial. I only have 1 shot, and it's just going to be flacking, so this will be pretty fast. Nothing.
Okay.
And then we jump up to speed 4, and we do this maneuver. I think I'm going to be overlapping some fighters. So those 2, Jan and that Ewing, get placed down like this.
Let's see, so let's put the Ewing. Put the Ewing over here. So I'd rather you shoot at my fighter than let's do the consular nav. We'll use it as the dial. I have 1 shot, medium range, out the side into the E-wing. Let's see if I can kill an E-wing. There's 1, 2. I kill it.
Jan spins out a token to say you don't.
I was so hopeful. That was my only shot. Let's spend this. I'm going to stay at speed 3. And do something slightly risky. I can just engage that. 1 and 1. So beginning the squadron activation, we're going to take this ARC 170. We're going to attack Biggs for take 3.
Biggs braces and takes 2.
And then I'm going to take this arc and just cozy right up with you guys for a start.
Okay, so we're gonna start then with Biggs attacking that guy with 4 blues. Take 3.
Okay, take 3. And then counter 1 for 1.
He just takes it. And then this E-wing is going to get grit. He's only in range of 1, and he's going to fly there.
Okay. And then I got my next one, right?
Yep.
So let's bring this guy we're going to put over here. So Oddball makes his way closer, and these things move slow. Now the rest are yours. I think you just have Jan.
I do
and an E-wing.
have Jan. So Jan is going to attack the guy on 3 with 3 for take 1.
Then we'll counter back for nothing.
And then E-wing is going to take an obstructed shot, I think, into you over there. Yeah.
So what, 2 or is it
2.
3?
It goes from 3 to 2.
Okay.
So here we go. For nothing.
Okay. And that ends turn 4?
Yes, it does.
So we have really only one good option to start turn 5 with. Nav on the Radiant 7. Take it as a dial. We're going to fire, we have a double arc on the corner of the CR90 into the front. So let's do side to front, 2 reds. For you can't redirect. Take 1.
I take 1.
And then I'm going to go my rear to the front. So that's a red and a blue. For hit crit.
You will redirect all of it to the far side.
Then I'm going to jump up to speed 4. We're going to use the extra click on the first joint. And I believe, John, that will put me out of long range, but it's going to be close.
Okay, we're gonna go with Dodonna himself. We have Squadron 4. So, let's do this. What we're gonna start off with is this E-Wing is going to be moving and is going to be shooting at that guy.
The ARC 170?
Yes.
Or 150,
and
whatever it is.
we're going to be moving in close enough that I can shoot 4 dice at you, because at this point I need to hit you.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
For 3 hits, it's done.
That one, yeah. That is dead.
But you get a
Very
counter.
dead. I do get a counter. For a hit.
Ugh.
Oh, it's not going to matter, John.
It does, because it matters. So this is outside of medium of your ship.
Yes.
Because I have to move Biggs out so he doesn't immediately die from flak. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm trying to do! Oh, did I do my classic?
Yep, you did your classic activate, fire, move, unactivate.
Cool. So, then we're going to be moving this X-Wing over to, like, here. Can you get a 3? Yeah, that seems good.
It's amazing how well you know those ranges.
I do. And we're going to shoot that guy with 4. For take 2.
Okay. And then counter 1 once I get that. Nothing.
Perfect.
You got 1 more, or you?
Yeah, I have 4, because I have expanded.
Yeah, you get the, yeah.
So I've done so far 2. So the E-Wing is going to fly over to here, and we're going to obviously engage you because I want more dice than less dice. And we're going to shoot you with 4. For take 2.
So take 2. And then we'll counter 1. 1.
He takes it. So now you're on 3.
Yes.
So I have
You
one
should
more.
totally attack with Biggs.
Yeah, I'm going to. So because Biggs is not locked down.
Biggs is not, because it's the only one.
Yep. So because of grit from Intel, this is like one of the first times we're using Intel.
Under the new rules, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna move way over to here, and then we're gonna shoot you.
Okay.
There's a reason why we did that, and it was really important for you not to hit that X-Wing. Here we go. 4. For take 1.
So he's dead. No, he's not dead. He just takes 1.
Yeah.
I'm jumping ahead here, John. And we get 1 counter, which is probably going to go to the other X-Wing. Yep. So 1.
And this X-Wing takes 1. So that's all my squadrons. Now, flacking, because I have literally no shots. Like, I could take really obstructed shots into a ship that has evades, and that seems pretty dumb. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna just double flak. I have a black and a blue, and all my attacks are gonna go into that guy. So I'm gonna just roll it once if you're cool with that.
That's fine.
And I should have been adding an extra blue dice on every single one of these attacks because I have flight controllers. But that's why. Whatever. Your guy should be very dead. So here we go. He's dead.
Well, he's dead. So, yeah. You made up for it. Forgot you had flight controllers on this.
Same. Okay, and then we're going to drop to speed 1. We're going to overlap these guys.
Okay.
Oh, that guy. Jan is fine. Doop.
Okay, and the C-Wing doesn't really matter, so just put it over here, because why not? Let's do the other consular. Concentrate fire, we'll use it as the dial. I have one shot, my side to your side, and we're going to take it. So I have a blue and a black, +1 black for rapid reload. For a couple hits here, and what I'm going to do, spend the Confire dial and token. I get another black, and I'm going to re-roll one. So take 5.
Okay, you can re-roll a black. Specifically the double.
Yeah, I was going to hope that you were going to let me re-roll a blank, but it turned it into a blank. So take 3.
So I spend out the redirect, move it to the front, move it to the side, and I will take a crit.
Wherever your damage check went to.
Your opponent may choose up to 2 of your shields and do it. So I have 0 shields.
Guess you have no shields over there. And unfortunately, I do not have another shot. So here we go.
Here, I got it. CR90 is gonna go, and it reveals a concentrate fire. I need 2 damage at long range into your side to kill that ship. So we're gonna make 2 attacks, or the 2 reds. Let's just do it. I'll stop talking because I'm getting tired. Here we go. For 3 damage.
To the Radiant 7. I have no tokens, so do you have a crit in there?
Nope.
No, so I'm just going to take 2 damage and it comes off the table. So you got another killer, John. That doesn't surprise me though.
And then this guy is going to do a turn and land over here. And then it's your acclimator.
So here's the acclimator. Nav, we'll use it as the dial. I have double arc, long range. Actually, do we have the side? Do not have the side. So we just have the front. So 2 dice, because it's obstructed. Long range into the rear. For hit crit.
I spend this out to take 0.
Okay, that works. I can't really do anything about that. And then I'm going to stay at speed 2, use the dial, do a double like that. Squadrons, this Arc 170 is just going to run towards the camera, so you can see John's lovely paint job.
Honestly, who would have thought? I put that on the camera thinking that speed 2 is clearly not going to go out of range, and then it did. Oh, that's kind of funny.
All right. What do you got, John?
I mean, honestly, I just move, and we pretty much go to the next round and see what happens. Donk. And donk. And that is it.
Turn 6. Acclimator. Nav. We're going to use that as a dial. I have 1 shot into the rear of the C-90. It is 3 reds because we are out of close. I think we're at medium. We are.
No, we're at long.
Or,
We are definitely
Yeah, we're
at
at
long.
long.
I need it to be at long.
all right, so here we go. 3 dice, 3 reds. I need an accuracy. Hit crit, I have no way to adjust any of it. You're going to cancel both out.
I discard to cancel both.
Well, that's a bummer.
So, at this point, I think we can just call it.
Yeah, because the most I can do, I can ram you and do 1 damage. You'll
And I
run.
fly away as fast as I can.
So,
None of the fighters can get into range.
Yep.
And, yeah,
yeah, we'll just call it there.
good game.
All right, good game, John.
Welcome back. That game did not go how I thought it was going to go at all.
No, in fact, that we were talking about this a little off camera, that this is probably one of the weirdest games we've played. It was very enjoyable. I actually really had fun playing this.
Except when I kept critting you for nasty crits.
Well, okay, but even then, and actually there's a funny story on that. I'll let you tell that first, John.
Yeah, so when that acclimator landed on that first asteroid, and I gave it the I gotta change your command dial, I pick up my cards. We just put them aside because it's funny. And I'm looking at a structural, and then a structural, and then a structural. So there's 3 structurals in my hand, like when you pick it up, so there would be the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd card, and then the card that I gave you was the top. So regardless, he would have gotten comms noise on top. But then there was 3 structurals, and I'm like, this is pretty funny. But it's better to give an acclimator that's going speed 3 here have something that's not a nav.
The fact that he didn't pull something out right away, that made me say, okay, at least projector misaligned wasn't in there. But yeah, just John was smirking looking at him.
Yeah, 3 structurals. How funny is that?
Like, really, come on, guys. This is me, the Magic structural deck. No other structurals occurred, and just because we had to, we looked at my damage deck. The other 3 were at the bottom of the deck, so who knows?
But at least they weren't stacked.
They weren't stacked. It was weird, but so that was an odd combo thing. Which actually, that was the only damage done to that acclimator.
Well, I was like almost sure that you would be flying off the board.
Right.
So I just, why waste shots and take salvo that I didn't need to?
And I managed to just squeak out, stay on the board, and almost have a shot at killing that CR90.
Yeah.
Didn't quite work out for me. A couple other upgrade cards that were used in this episode that we don't see a lot of usage of. I mean, 2 in particular stood out for me. Rapid Reload, which was on my 1 consular. And I got 3 shots off with it. So 3 extra red dice. That's not
Black dice.
bad. Or black dice, yeah. 8 points. A little bit better than X-Rax. Not as good as some other shots, but yeah.
But you got to spread it over multiple turns.
Right. Part of the issue here was trying to fill out the Clone Wars list, and John, you've mentioned this before. It's really hard to get everything you want into 400 points, or you're in the position of...
I don't want a 30-point bid.
Right.
That's almost all of my CIS list is I'm either about 10, 15 points over or 30 under.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to just fill dead upgrades because then that just hands points, and I also don't want a 30-point bid because I don't need a 30-point bid.
Right. It's how it's built out, which actually is kind of exciting because it gives you something to think about when you're building these lists at 400 points.
True.
The second upgrade card that I used, and I wasn't able to capitalize on it, was Hyperspace Rings. This is the first time I think we've played with it.
Correct.
And it threw you off during deployment.
Yeah, I think it actually did. So that was probably the worst deployment I've ever done. And I've deployed a lot, and I've had a lot of bad deployments, but none of my ships were in range. My MC-75 wasn't in range to do anything with the fighters. And then I just forgot about my upgrades later on when the game got going. Mm-hmm. So that was annoying, but it wouldn't have changed anything anyway.
No, it really wouldn't have.
But yeah, it was just, I was all over the place. It ended up working out fine-ish, but that was a bad deployment.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting because I put 3 into that Hyperspace Rings card, and I could get the first 2 pretty much almost exactly where I wanted them, and then the third one I had to keep distance 5 away from your ships and squadrons, which pretty much put it right back into my deployment zone. We were actually talking, again, off camera, it'd be really weird if you had 2 fleets, both with hyperspace rings, that you'd have fighters
fighters
everywhere.
here, fighters here, fighters here, fighters here.
Yeah. So that'll be an interesting, and maybe we'll see that in the next season. Let's see, what else? Objectives. I think this was the best one I could have selected, given the choice. I only really lost 66 points to it.
Yes. So we were talking that I was able to leverage my, double tapping into the same arc. But contested outposts I would have gotten a lot of points for.
Mm-hmm.
In superior positions, I actually had more of my fighters surviving, and I would then just be plinking into your back just for fun.
Right. So at the end of the day, my squadrons tied you up for, I think, 1 or 2 turns before you could really start utilizing them on my ships.
But that's to be fair, the only reason I could use them against your ships is you landed your ships on your fighter and I threw your fighter over. So they were still locked down until the last turn. You still had fighters and could have tied me up.
So, versus superior positions, a better choice here. Again, my list, I needed the fighters with Plo. I like the acclimators. Really like the acclimators. But I think that's pretty much it, except that I've decided the reason that my dice rolls were all blanks at the beginning of this game was because, as you've noticed, the map has flipped. The planet is on John's side of the board now, and I just can't roll.
The moon's gravity has affected it. So my rolls when that planet's on that side have been poor, and then they've gotten suddenly really decent. And now Ken's dice have just decided to just not function.
So clearly it's the play map. So you could list your things down below on what you think there. All right, so let's go over the point spread here that we have in terms of the game. So sum total, John, you had 239 points versus my 104. You get the 66 bonus because of advanced gunnery. So final score, 305 to 104. That's an 8-3 to John.
Yes. So our question for this week is Hyperspace Rings. Have you used them? Have you had them used against you? How have you reacted to them being in front of you, and have you had any success with them?
All right, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and then check all our social media links below, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and then come talk to us in Discord also.
Also, big shout out and thank you to all of our Patreon members. If you would be interested in supporting the channel in that regard, there is a link down below in the description.
All right, until next time, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And this is ION Radio.